Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Hey guys, welcome back to the Language Tutor Spanish. I'm your profesor de español, Danny Evans. So glad you're hanging out with me here. Well guys, it's episode 68, and that means we're going to cover possessive pronouns. This is another great suggestion from you, the viewers, that we got on the Language Tutor Spanish Facebook page. All right, lots of people joining every single day that Facebook page, and we're able to communicate and send out great resources, and people are just passing along great information and notes and websites and practice sites, and all this is great. So jump on, look up the Language Tutor Spanish on Facebook and join us on there. We'll have some conversation, but this is where we're getting some great ideas for lessons. And here's another one. How do you say mine, yours, his, hers in Spanish? Well, that's what we're about to find out. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's jump right in. First thing I want to do, you're probably going to say it with me, is put up the chart. Here it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to put these possessive pronouns on the chart for you, and then we'll just look at some examples. And by the way, guys, I'm going to tell you, this is a pretty easy episode, all right? So first of all, up in the top left, we're going to put the word meal, meal. Now, that's the only one on the chart that has an accent. So the only accent you have to deal with here is on meal. The next one is going to be tuyo, the tu form, yours, it's yours, okay? Meal means it's mine. We're just not saying my something. That was possessive adjectives before. Just, it's mine, okay? Pronouns replacing nouns, right? Tuyo means it's yours. Now the bottom left is going to be suyo. Now this can mean it's his, it's hers, or it's yours if we're speaking in the usted form. Now up on the top right, we're going to put nuestro, just like we did when we did possessive adjectives. And the vosotros form is going to be vuestro, just like before as well. Now, bottom right is going to be suyo. Okay, same thing as the el, ella, usted form. So it's theirs, suyo. Now we have these down. I want to tell you really quick that these words do change for singular and plural, and they also change for masculine and feminine, okay? We're going to have to make sure that these agree with whatever we're talking about. But we've done this many times before, so that's not hard, right? All right, so just for example, let's put up the word meal again. It can be meal, it can be mia. If we're talking about something is mine that's feminine, I can say míos, they're mine, something masculine and plural, or it can be mías, something is mine, feminine and plural. All right, so you guys understand this. We've covered this many times. So just remember to make sure that you make those agree, okay? Now, guys, really this is simple. Let me just go through some examples for you. I'm saying it's mine, es mío, okay? And again, mía, míos, mías, it can be all that. So I say, it's yours. I'm talking to you, my friend. Es tuyo, or es tuya, or tuyos, or son tuyas. They are yours. All of those things can be for yours. All right? It's his, it's hers. Suyo, es suyo, okay? And again, suya, suyos, suyas, all of those things. It's ours, es nuestro, or es nuestra, nuestro, son nuestros, son nuestras. And guys, that's how we do this. It's pretty easy, okay? Another example, just to put the bottom right on the chart, just because we want to make sure we kind of compare. It's his, it's hers. With the plural side, they are theirs. Whose are these? They're theirs over there, those people over there. Son suyos. It's the same thing, okay? But we're just implying it's them instead, but you might be saying, how do I know the difference between suyos and suyos? How do I know if I'm saying it's theirs or if I'm saying it's yours, if I'm speaking to usted or he, about him or her? Well, this is where we can clarify things. All right, so if I said, whose is that over there? And I was going to say, it's hers. Okay, I could say, it's suyo or suya. But you might be saying, but I don't know if that's talking about it's hers or his or theirs. Well, we can clarify just by simply saying, es de ella. Es de ella. It's of her. So that's a way when we're not sure who it can be. Just say es de ella, or es de ellos, or es de él. It's his. Or no, it's yours. Es de usted. It's yours. We're giving this to you. It's yours. So we can clarify which one we're talking about just by simply saying es de, and then the regular pronoun that we would normally use. Okay? Okay, now, there's one last thing I want to tell you about these words. You might say, oh boy, here comes the troublemaker, right? No, not too bad. But I want to let you know that sometimes when we're using mío, tuyo, suyo, all of these, sometimes the regular article is used. And when I say the regular article, I'm talking about el, la, los, and las. I'm going to give you an example. It's mine. Es el mío. So a while ago we just said es mío. Now we're saying es el mío. Okay? It's hers. Es la suya. So here we're saying something feminine. That's why it's suya, because we're talking about a feminine object. So es la suya. Or here's another example. Son los tuyos. They are yours. So how do we know when to use the definite article, el, la, los, las, or when to not use it? How do I know when to say es mío or es el mío? Well, you can find a lot of different explanations for this on the internet. You know, if you were to Google mine and yours in Spanish, you're going to find some great websites that give explanations and examples. So, you know, you may want to continue researching this to make sure you have it solid in your mind. But I even discussed this with a colleague who is a native Spanish speaker. You know, what's a good way to explain this? Because sometimes a native Spanish speaker just says, well, that's just how you do it. I don't know. That's just why you just do it because that's the way you do it. But I wanted to give you a clear definition of when to do it. And so I really tried to narrow this down. I talked to a colleague, and here's a couple of things you can think about, okay? Really, that definite article, putting the el, la, los, or las in the sentence, really helps to stress the ownership, okay? This is mine. All right, you got a group of things, like you say you got a group of the same objects, and you're pointing out this one is mine. But yeah, okay, yes, but this one is mine. Okay, you're stressing the ownership. All right, now, as a rule of thumb, grammatically, you don't really need to use the article after the verb ser. Okay, that a lot of teachers will tell you you don't use it after ser unless you're stressing ownership. I can just say, es mío. But if I'm wanting to stress, it's mine. Es el mío, or es la mía, you know, using any of those. So that's really one way that you would want to use the articles when you're going to stress the ownership. Who owns it? You're stressing that, okay? But I encourage you just to go out there and look at more examples just to make sure it's solid in your mind and that you feel comfortable when to use the article and when not to use the article, okay? But guys, that's how we do possessive pronouns. And so I encourage you to really start practicing these and bring them into your conversation, okay? Be sure to check out the Language Tutor Spanish podcast and also check us out on the Language Tutor Spanish Facebook page. Join conversations, and let's talk about Spanish. Share resources. It's great. So just jump right in there with us, and I'll try to approve you as soon as I get that request, all right? But thanks for joining in with me, and I wish for you and your family and friends paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings. I'll see you next time. Hasta pronto. Friends, thanks for watching The Language Tutor. If you have a question for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below the video. And please click subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of our language lessons.